Yes, before I get into this, I gotta chime this in before someone in the comment section says, oh, Spoon's only playing this because he wants confirmation bias. Yes, the confirmation that I am not the only man who has a lick of sense and the capacity to be nuanced. Evidently, so does Harmful Opinions. He is good people. And I will give credit where credit is due. Praise those who showcase outside-the-box thinking. And if your immediate reaction to this is, oh, confirmation bias, that is because you suck and you can't be nuanced. And it sucks to be you crowd-dwelling amateur. No further introduction is necessary. Go on.
Yeah. Did you see as well, if we're going to talk about Stellar Blade cringe, it's half cringe, half based. Did you see people were getting annoyed at an IGN France preview article on Stellar Blade? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Well, I saw the outraged about the IGN article, but I didn't see the article itself. Please let me know what happened.
So there was a section in the article in which design of the character, who I believe is called Eden, was commented on, and they said something along the lines of, oh, character designs that made by someone who's clearly never seen a woman or whatever. And people were going off going, how dare they say that? Look, the designer's a woman. It's like a woman's mocapped. To me, that's a little bit soy. You're getting into the direction of the other side or the real sexists kind of thing.
Right, yeah.
Yes, I will add additional commentary at the end of the clip. I'm just letting this one cook for now.
Oh my god, yeah. It was like, yeah, oh, well, we're not the ones that, hate women. They are. I saw that take, yeah. Crazy.
What is kind of based, though, is they managed to get people angry enough at this outlet that the outlet scrubbed it from the article and apologized.
Okay, that is kind of based.
Which is funny, because, look, anything bad that happens to games journalists, I'm in favor of. Okay. So I can't help but find that a little bit based. They have this big old blue box. Let me see if I can find it.
That's wild. So, but it is based, but I can imagine that people are sort of celebrating it as some sort of win beyond just going, that's kind of funny. Get fucked, game.
Yes, to them it is a big win, and they also seem to have not read the rest of the fucking article, because overall it's like it's glowing praise of this game, and them saying, oh, I can't fucking wait until this shit comes out. It's so good. And there was one little snarky comment that was like, designs are like they're by someone who's never seen a woman.
Oh, did I not say the exact same thing, that no one read the bloody article? No, they just had this one bit of snark and then everyone threw a total hissy bitch fit and decided to ignore everything else.
Really, really silly to hold this up as an example of everything you're fighting against.
Absolutely. Again, we'll wait till the end.
And they immediately bitched out. There's this big blue box at the top of the article now that's saying, like, to anyone at Shift Up who felt personally targeted and insulted by this passage, we are truly sorry and sincerely apologize.
Yeah, I mean, look, I'm trying not to get to one guy by chat, but you can see a couple of comments already where people are like, oh, you're sweeping for IGN. It's like, it is total sides-cucked shit where people refuse to recognize the cringe that's coming from within their own side, so to speak. Where it's like, I agree that this Sweet Baby Ink stuff is fucking gay. There's a conversation to be had about the stuff being put in games, and clearly some of it is forced, right? But it becomes this kind of element where everything our side does is good and based, and everything the other side does is bad and cringe. Where it's like, I think you need to be a bit more, just approach it and look and see what you think about it, regardless of whatever the side is doing.
The overwhelming majority of people are utterly incapable of doing this, and I will tell you why. Because there is no social credit, no money or dopamine rush in analyzing something and being the lone wolf intellectual. Or at the very least, the returns are greatly diminished. The immediate reaction from the masses is the, you're simming for the other side because you aren't kissing our asses and telling us we're better. Stock counter response. The default is this us versus them kind of mindset. Very mob mentality, actually. If you want to divorce yourself from this, you need to have a bit of an ego. Or at the very least be prepared for the perception that you have an ego. Because the typical mob reaction will be, oh, you think you're better than us. And for once, the mob is correct in that assessment. Yes, I do think I'm better than you. And you can kiss my ass, I apologize for nothing.
Well, and even, I think my perspective is perhaps a bit more nuanced.
As is mine, never stop, mate.
In that I would much prefer to have like an aggressive attacking tone.
Based.
I'm by no means some sort of commander. I'm sort of I'm covering stuff that's happening, but I'm looking at it outside the bubble. I'm trying to make sure I'm not in the bubble, but I think it would be much nicer to see the gamers being aggressive and not come off as parody woke scolds. I don't know how to describe it.
Parody woke scolds.
If you just fucking shit on them, don't be like, oh, that's so rude. You're actually the ones who hate women. You know, that sort of thing.
Yeah,
trying to. There comes a point where if that's all you're doing, what's the fucking difference?
Yeah, like you're the true bigots, not us. Yeah, no, sure, absolutely. I can definitely see that happening.
And that combined with overstating what's going on in that article, they're feeding this narrative. They're trying to prop up that we need DEI and blah 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 blah. It's probably just it's the byline is it's Team IGN. God knows how many people wrote this. It's probably just one of many people going, I'm going to insert a bit of personality into this. I'm going to zing it up. I'm a real writer. And then they took that intern out back and fucking put one through his head.
Round of applause. Hats off to Harmful Opinions for having the balls to call bollocks all around. Much respect. I think it's because we both have no hair and deep voices. This is the Bold and Bass Club. Apparently it's very exclusive. But I want to go back to something he said earlier about the attack from the gamers. Cause Learning the Law posted this on the Twitter. Stellar Blade Eve's skin suit in close detail. Peak design bros, the state-of-the-art winning. This is not winning. This is unbearable and beyond fucking cringe at this point. This was supposed to be about a game, and all of the PR around this title is focused on Eve's body. Who the hell are you people kidding? I haven't seen a single freaking person simping their nuts off the aesthetic of this freaking game say a damn word about the combat system. Nothing. Radio silence. Look at the French IGN article. Most of the article was focused on the gameplay and giving it glowing friggin' praise, but no, the sex-starved twats were screeching their simping balls off at the paragraph about Eve. They didn't even read the bloody article. All of the energy was focused on reacting to sex like the low IQ plebs that comprises the mob. And all the people who will call me a Puritan, you can shag off. It is so cringe watching you all unwittingly regress and become the very caricatures the cult portrays you to be. Actually, the model is based on a person. It shows what you know. Never seen a real woman. The way some of you are reacting to this, neither have you. Oh my god, look at the jiggly physics on the tits, bro. Yeah, you people are definitely not degenerate coomers at all. Contrary to the ways of the plebs, there is a way to appreciate the female aesthetic without fetishizing her to the point of behaving like a drunken fucking caveman. Good lord, would you peasants show some class, for heaven's sakes. The reason why this bugs me so much, aside from the fact that the right absolutely sucks at optics, because much like women on the left, the idiots on the right apparently can also only think with their damn genitals, which evidently becomes erratic and stiff in the presence of pixels. But it's because the right has absolutely no idea how to fight. Say what you like about the left. They may not know what you stand for, but they do know how to get a rise out of you, and you people react to everything they do. You can't resist the bait, and the left plays you all like a fucking fiddle because you're easily taunted and you all behave like a bunch of women. No, I'm not apologizing. You can kiss my ass. The right thinks they are so much better, but they suck. They know nothing about the left. They have you eating out of the palms of their hands and on their terms every single time. You are always reactionary and you are always on the defensive, constantly, which is mind-blowing to me because the opposition is incredibly weak, very predictable, has no gradients, and will react to everything you do. Look at the Sweet Baby Ink Detector. That was the work of pure genius. You managed to Kotaku, The Verge, PC Gamer, you even got the damn Guardian involved, and you didn't directly engage the left at all. Have you gotten any reaction remotely as provocative since that moment? No. Why? Because every interaction since then has been a reaction to the left. They are always the instigators, which means they plan accordingly, while you people always take the freaking bait. Don't think of this in terms of the fiscal. They have state funding. That is a battle you will lose. Think of resources outside of cash flow. What are they after? What really annoys your opposition? Simple, wasting your time and energy and anything objectively better. You want to know how to beat the left? Make something objectively better, which is not very difficult to do, by the way, because their work sucks. This will cause a stir, ignore the reaction, and enjoy the superiority. That is it. That is all you need to do. Your job is to cause the reaction, not be the reaction. And their reaction must have all of the impotence of a bunch of toddlers throwing a pencil at a brick frickin' wall. Crack a beer and watch them all freak out like a bunch of monkeys in a zoo. And lastly, whenever they do anything, always say and do this.
Prick.
Watch where you walking, bitch.
What did you... Wait a minute. I'm white.
Where you going?
Cheers for watching, and once again, I apologize for nothing.